on, as we do have a draft. We're hopping into it right now. Are they going to resemble SA or NA, or are they just going to be like their region, China? Who knows? Time will tell.
We'll see.
Rubik.
I would love to see EHOME doing
PSG.LGD's
you know,
a thing.
There's a few. Yeah, sure. There's
As opposed to not a thing.
There's a few ways to respond to this sort of thing happening. You can pick heavy comfort picks, and then just relish in the fact that you've done it so many times playing these heroes that you don't need to worry that you're against LGD. There's not that pressure that was clearly on them in the last game if you pick comfort.
Right.
Sometimes even with that though, you can't handle it, so maybe you need to take a step further and just go with a total chaos draft. You just go Pudge, you just go techies, pull out the craziest sort of thing where it's like, how can you be afraid of LGD playing so well at Dota when they aren't playing Dota at all? You know, there's that. And then, you know, I guess they could just mentally, before that game, prepare in some way.
They took some time.
They did take some time, yeah. Remake of the lobby too, and
yeah,
as much time as they could get. So maybe they had some sort of pep talk going on.
I want to see EHOME take a first phase Kunkka.
I would like to see that as well. We talked about comfort. That is absolutely comfort for them.
It's a hero that, granted, they lost the last game that they played with it, but then it was banned out against them both times afterwards. And I think it's just, like you said, comfort. Get a hero that ASD feels comfortable playing on and just go to town.
Yeah, it's not banned either.
Yeah.
So this is perfectly available to them. I think you're right. I think they're going to first phase the Kunkka. I think that's actually a pretty solid bet. Unless they're doing something super duper wacky. I feel like the comfort solution is definitely something that would be more traditional to China. I think if you're in NA, SA, you'd probably have people doing more like the crazy stuff. But I think these guys are probably pretty confident in their play in general. It's just against LGD they need to play these comfort picks.
Yeah, I agree. And based upon the last draft, it felt like they were trying new things out. And granted, I think that the idea of what they wanted to do was good. The execution was not there. We see the Grimstroke Brewmaster in so many other regions, and what they usually do is they run those two together.
Yeah, they annihilate.
And they run at him, and that didn't happen. Anti-Mage was not pressured. He got killed one time by an overextension.
Yeah, that was him making the mistake,
and
not them doing something good.
Exactly. So yeah, that's I think that, you know, go back to comfort at the very least. They're actually banning AM first phase.
I wonder why. What's going on here?
Oh my God, are LGD gonna win in first pick Medusa? Oh God, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Okay, they took the mag. All right, that's different.
Okay. That hero, very rarely seeing it through. I have not seen in the other regions if this is like a first ban hero, but I know they're picking it a lot. Beast, and they instantly pick something else because the noise stopped. Medusa. Okay. That's why they banned the anti-mage, I guess.
I find this so funny.
I mean, if you want to just not do anything and go late game and win, this is the hero.
Yeah,
for sure.
This is the strat for not doing anything. But I kind of, well, is it though? Because Beastmaster also feels like he's the type of hero that, well, he's going to be good in the late game with the Hawks.
He can also play like a split push style Beastmaster like we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
And force the enemy team around the map and just make space for Medusa to farm. I mean, that plays into, if they want to play like essentially the split push style of Dota, that's perfectly fine to do nothing, because that's kind of what split push is. You're just not looking to fight, you're just looking to pressure. And Beast is great for that. Medusa is great at capitalizing on that.
Okay.
Mag is a team fight oriented hero too. Picking this split push hero and Mag definitely makes a lot of sense. Wow. The disrespect. The disrespect Kunkka pick.
The empowered Kunkka though.
Yeah.
That empowered though.
We have seen this hero gets banned in the second phase when the mag is in the pool a lot of the time, and they're just straight up first phasing it at this point. And the thing is, once you've revealed a Medusa pick, you probably know that that's going to go mid, and the Kunkka can just lane against that. So what's the point in like last picking a mid or leaving the pick to later? That's one issue with leaving open, or sorry, with picking your mid in the first phase. Is just because they get the response to it, and now all of these other picks can just be the other roles basically. They can counter the other lanes really hard.
Yeah, every lane can get countered here.
Mm-hmm.
First phase mag into the Beastmaster. Do you think that they try and lane the mag against the Beastmaster and just out CS him with Empower? Does that work?
I think Beast would probably end up doing fine in that matchup.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, you just cut the creep wave.
Yeah.
Beast is great against that. Although you could if you have a really strong tri-lane that you want to run against the other lane.
Right.
So yeah, I think Mag would do perfectly fine against Beastmaster. Would probably beat Beastmaster if he didn't cut the wave. But he, of course, can do that.
Draw band out. Ways to amplify that Medusa's damage. Would like to... Oh, Dazzle's already banned. Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Anything that we need to be concerned about as far as, like, early aggression? I feel like this LGD draft now needs to make things happen. So they're the ones that need to do stuff.
Radiant team pick.
Kunkka's pretty solid at doing stuff, but they need a little bit more. Probably less committal. More, Shadow Shaman would definitely be the pick if it's. Is it available? Yeah, they're gonna pick Shadow Shaman for sure, right?
For EHOME?
For LGD.
Oh, for LGD. I was thinking they go like...
Maybe EHOME Deny picks it.
I was thinking they go like Void ET.
For LGD?
Yeah.
I'm just worried that's too much melee. It's like so many melee heroes.
I guess that's true.
Oh, they deny pick the Shadow Shaman. Right.
Okay.
That because it's such a good pick for LGD right now.
Yeah.
Mag Shadow Shaman. They need some sort of like single target disable, because Mag Kunkka's it's AoE and it's team fight, but it's not great for like these pick offs. Shadow Shaman's amazing for that. So I like that they deny picked it.
You know, the other thing that they could do here if they want to,
10
LGD, is swap it up and run a support Kunkka for FY.
They could.
He likes that hero a lot, and
Or they could do a support Magnus. I've seen that in a lot of these other regions.
yeah,
You pick like an anti-mage Jug and just run a support Magnus. Eventually the anti-mage or Jug goes to jungle, Magnus takes the lane, gets some farm.
I could like Jug too. Maybe go like Manta, or go into eventually Manta Diffusal Blade for Dusa.
Yeah.
Could be nice.
Radiant team pick.
Grim.
Oh, of course. That hero's still in the pool.
That hero's pretty good at that.
All right. Yeah, you don't want to give the Grimstroke plus Shadow Shaman combo either away.
Mhm.
We saw how potent that was in the earlier games.
It wasn't very potent last game. That's for damn certain.
No. Did they have it last game?
Yeah, EHOME did.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe not that potent. then again, when you lose every lane with
Yeah.
an anti-mage Ember against you, nothing looks potent.
Yeah. And that could be an issue for EHOME too, is that they're just outclassed in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like Faith Beyond, I think, did fairly well. All the other lanes, like Y died 3 times in like the first 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he needs to not do that for sure.
That's some good coaching there.
Yeah.
PSG.LGD.
Oh.
Okay. He can die in this hero if he wants.
Yeah.
That's a great hero to die on. Pick to your strengths. Okay.
Jeez. He's clowning on Y here.
Hey man, you started.
I know I did. No, I did. This guy's a TI winner. We gotta show respect.
Yeah, we should, he's playing against LGD, so.
Yeah. That's fair.
I think it's like what BSJ says. I shouldn't give him free advertising, but BSJ says,
That's
if you watch like a tier 1 team play tier 2 team, tier 2 team looks like shit. Watch a tier 2 team play a tier 3 team. Tier 3 team looks like shit. The tier 2 team looks like they're gods. Just every level of Dota just clowns on the other level of Dota.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Radiant
Makes them look like a
team
joke.
back.
Phantom Lancer.
Okay. Very good, I think, against Dusa now because of the no
Doesn't
longer
kill
instantly
illusions,
killing
yeah.
illusions.
And very good against the Undying. Those PL illusions instantly kill this Tombstone.
And this right here to me is like completely emblematic of, I think, what separates these two teams is that like LGD are willing to try something out that's different and like funky and weird in a position of power. Like what we've seen from some of these other teams is that they're willing to try things out that are funky and weird sometimes if they're like backed up against the wall.
Yeah.
Like LGD are willing to experiment even though they're ahead.
I think it's a fairly safe pick too, just given that it's pretty good against all 4 of these EHOME heroes. I think PL is actually one of the few heroes who can very effectively lane Beastmaster. If he goes for the boar build, you just run at the boar with your Doppelwalk, is that what it's called?
Doppelganger.
No, the one where he
Oh,
runs towards
Phantom Rush.
Phantom Rush. Phantom Rush. Yeah, you just Phantom Rush towards the boar, instantly kill it with that extra agility. If he goes for the axe build, Phantom Lancer can just jump away from the axes, avoid all that damage.
It dispels the debuff as well.
I think so.
The Doppelganger does.
I'm pretty sure.
I've had to play against a couple
You have?
times. Yeah, I'll spam PL a little bit. Don't tell
I
anybody.
couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Beastmaster versus PL.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see the axe build. People have strayed away from that massively anyway, so many nerfs.
PSG.LGD's turn to pick.
So they take away their Kunkka. They take away the Leshrac. What else have we seen ASD play?
Lesh is really good against the PL. I totally get that ban.
Oh, he's probably going to play Dusa. Yeah.
But we still need... Oh, yeah, we could... Carry hero, possibly mid. Probably carry hero.
10
Needs to
seconds
lane against
remaining.
Mag plus Grimstroke.
Are they going to swap this up and send the Kunkka
5
to
seconds
support?
remaining.
Lone Druid. Lone Druid might be good. We saw Lone Druid plus Medusa early on into the day.
Could Nature's Prophet? Although then
Yeah,
they have
you
like
don't-
no
you don't have a-
stuns.
you don't have a carry too.
For LGD, I'm saying.
Oh, for LGD. Yeah, they could Nature's Prophet for sure. Yeah, they love that hero. Let's see. What else did they pick?
They had Venge previously for X Nova.
Lion seems okay. Drain the
Yeah.
Medusa's mana. It's some sort of single target disable, which they honestly lack. Is there something really obvious we're missing? Bane. Bane is pretty good too.
I feel like they need some more just like hard disable.
Radiant
Need to get the
team.
Lion.
Okay, so they did go for the Bane.
All right, that's hard disable too. You're on it. You're killing
Lion or Bane. It's one or the other. Or Shadow Shaman, but it's of course picked.
it. Well.
So these guys, they need a carry that's good against Grimstroke plus Magnus or Bane plus Magnus. We'll see.
10
It depends
seconds
entirely on this last pick
Okay.
where they
5
run these
seconds
lanes. I mean,
remaining.
Terrorblade seems really good against. Is it banned? Yeah, Terrorblade is banned. It's good against a PL anyway, but with a Medusa, it's very strange. Monkey King would kind of get dumped on by the lane, I think. They're gonna pick something crazy. I'm
They're
sure.
definitely not.
Sniper or something like that.
They're going to
Something-
take like Dragon Knight.
something insane. Sniper would be terrible against PL, but now they need a safe laner. I think probably run the Dusa. Then again, I don't know if you want to do the Kunkka versus Dusa matchup. They know how strong the Kunkka is against the Dusa.
Yeah, they could run a like
Screw
a
it, man.
Huskar.
Just go Spectre. Just go
Go
full late
Huskar.
game. Just go Spectre. Who cares?
Yeah. All right, let's
Whatever.
do it. I'm down.
Just go Spectre. Let's wait until late game.
Yeah.
No, Huskar would be really good.
Huskar's cool.
It's good
Oh,
against
it's
the lane.
terrible against PL though.
It's terrible against PL for sure, but
God awful.
good in the late game. It seems like they're stumped on this pick too.
It'll take a little while.
Monkey
It
Okay,
is
they
the
did go for the
monkey.
Monkey King. I was very worried. I mean, it's a great carry hero in this patch, and
No,
one of the
they're
only ones
sending it
left.
mid.
But oh, they're sending it mid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way. Okay, I didn't think about that. That's actually a really good idea. Send it mid, destroy the Kunkka. Although, what's going on with these picks? The Kunkka has not picked yet. We have no Kunkka player yet.
He's like, dude, don't send me mid against this Monkey King.
They
Come
might be
on now."
talking about like just follow the Medusa
my
around
God.
with the Kunkka.
They're gonna swap it up. They're gonna run like FY Kunkka, and then who's gonna be their mid? They run Bane mid.
Grimstroke mid.
All right, they're running a mag mid, so it is
They are,
Kunkka
they are.
off lane.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that they're gonna follow the Monkey King with the
Yeah.
Magnus.
Yeah.
He just does not care. I mean, he'll probably still lose, but
10 seconds
not in the mid lane though.
remaining.
Actually, Magnus can just shockwave out.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, this should
5
be
seconds remaining.
perfectly fine for LGD.
And the off lane Kunkka, I have been.
You've been waiting your entire life
been
for
waiting.
this moment.
This is the time, the place, the moment.
Here we go. How's it gonna go? I think it's gonna go well.
As we get into this game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, one game. LGD only need to win one game against EHOME, and they will be attending the major as well as the third slot from China. Are they going to be able to do it?
I believe in EHOME, man.
Yeah.
I believe they did a pep talk, and behind the scenes things are all good now.
Do you really?
Yeah. I mean, they are 2 games away from going to the major. You don't
is
screw
true.
around. You don't
That's
screw
right.
around at this point.
That's
Like
right.
You've been knocked into the lower bracket.
Let's battle. Let's go.
If there's any point to have a pep talk and to come back, it's in the playoffs of the major qualifier or TI qualifier. Like if there's any point to have that moment, you do it now. It's not just some random group stage match or some
That's
random.
right.
They're one away, one series. They've come this far. Why would you not do that?
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I believe as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into this game number 2, EHOME facing off against LGD right now. And I'm going to let you talk for a second while I talk to Adrian about what we're going to eat for breakfast.
Oh,
Prepare for
okay.
battle.
So we have the Beastmaster plus Shadow Shaman running to the off lane with the camera indeed locked on. Oh, let's look at these items. Thanks, Gabe. Okay. Still switching up these item slots, so it's a little hard to see what's going on here. Medusa with 2 circlets, not 3 slippers of agility. For the first time in the history of Dota. Oh, we have a smoke. LGD looking to potentially scout these lanes. A lot of the time that's why you take an early smoke. It doesn't really matter if you get a kill, you just want to get wards down in the locations that you have deemed to be important enough that you use the smoke. And you just want to see also where the enemy team is laning, just so you can get the right lanes. And of course with the Kunkka and the Magnus,
30 seconds
Kunkka
to
not
battle.
wanting to be against the Monkey King, this is definitely the play. Waiting on the high ground. They see the Undying, so that doesn't really reveal much to them. They still don't know where the Monkey King and where the Medusa are. And they're right about the lanes. The Monkey King is on the bot lane as the Undying gets caught out, gets a 3-man decay, but it doesn't really seem to matter. He's taking right clicks from 5 enemy heroes, so he is going to die. The unfortunate thing about all of this is, yes, they kill the Undying, but they don't see the lanes. They don't see that the Monkey King is bot, so if the Kunkka heads to the bot lane, he's going to be against a Monkey King, and he doesn't want to be there.
Oh, hello. I'm back again.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. Now
My
they
turn
see
to
the
order
Dusa.
breakfast.
And it looks like Monkey King is going to continue to walk back down here. Grimstroke showing up first. Magnus in the mid. We'll see if he decides to TP. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to bring Ame down here instead. So up top lane, Kunkka is going to be going up against the Beastmaster Shadow Shaman. So it's none of the lanes that we thought it was going to be completely. Very exciting stuff coming out there. And we will see if they're going to be able to have a decent time here in this lane. As Ego pulls the lane back in, and Ame, I think he should be able to out-CS him pretty hard here. Yeah, I think Medusa might run into trouble because you've got a Quelling Blade and Empower, at least once they get through that initial wave. I would imagine that Mag is going to start pulling ahead. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe the Mystic Snake will make all the difference in the world.
I definitely think you're right.
Okay.
we saw with the Kunkka. The Medusa doesn't really win these like melee lanes.
In the meantime, Chalice getting some Tidebringer hits as well onto Shadow Shaman. Oh, this is the Torrent. That's fine though. Everything is fine.
EHOME got the lanes right though. You know, they're much more okay with this Medusa against the Magnus because Monkey King is against the Kunkka. He loves his life. Mag is fine too though. He's chill. He's cool with it. Sleep comes out.
No, Nightmare.
Follow.
Well
Although
done.
this is a pretty deadly combo between these two. Although, so is that.
Oh God, Chalice gets killed. Able to live his life and walk away. Damn.
You know, things change when you're in a side lane with 2 supports. Maybe the monkey actually doesn't want to be here.
Well, I know that Ame is going to start punching people pretty hard as well. But all the lane swappage in the world, and so far,
Damn, he's taking lots of damage.
he
Decay,
might
he's
end
gonna
up
die.
going down, finds the kill, and meanwhile on the other side of things, they end up losing both the Monkey King and the Kunkka, but Monkey King died first, and he does not have a TP. Oh, he does.
He can transform
does.
into the courier, worst case.
He
Although
doesn't.
it is mid. No, he's a TP, okay.
Yeah.
He's Gucci. Shadow Shaman has an Orb of Venom. That's annoying. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, it was for the Monkey King.
Yeah. You're crazy. You're out of your mind.
Wait a minute. Oh, so Shadow Shaman brought it before he could give it to the Monkey King. The Monkey King died.
Ah.
All right, that's why that's some confusing scenario.
That makes sense now. Dude, maybe is playing this fast and loose. Pops the salve, eats a mango, I miss another kill, and PL came top and he gets owned. Oh my god, are EHOME gonna do it? Look at them. They're
Dude.
Madmen. They're winning all the lanes.
I told you.
Dude, look at this PL. He is so owned right now. He doesn't have a TP. He's walking back out here.
Let's just. Oh, wait. If we watch him, we'll miss a kill. There's too much action.
There's a lot of action.
I'm going to imagine, as I'm watching this PL waddling back to lane.
Is under attack.
Look at this. Look at this. Good for the torrent. They want to find it.
Dude, Kunkka's gonna
Get
die,
it
man.
already. No, he's not. He's killing everybody off lane. Kunkka for the win. No, okay, he does die. But they take down Faith Beyond also. Double kill for X Nova.
They all have to walk back. They all TP'd. The Kunkka has to walk back. The Beastmaster has to walk back.
No, he doesn't. Look, he's got it. His TP's off cooldown.
Oh, it's off cooldown soon. Okay, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
the Beast is too.
All right, they make it work. That was close, though. That could have been tragic. I was so concerned for a minute there.
Yeah.
But they make it happen. Oh, run at this man. Run at this man. You can do it.
He's denying. All right, that's good.
He can come in for another decay if he wants. Just scare
Radiant
Ame.
structures are fortified.
Maybe. Excuse me, not Ame. Ego glyphs the wave and forces the Magnus back. All right,
Oh, that's
EHOME.
super nice.
They ate their Wheaties in the morning, and they are going to lose this Shadow Shaman as I miss another kill. But meanwhile, that Monkey King is going to be able to walk out there. The walk back to lane. Dude, what has happened? Everybody's become bloodthirsty. EHOME are just literally running at LGD.
Double
and
damage?
trying to find the kill. It's not quite enough. Soul Rip. Give him the push. Oh, and now Magnus moves in as well and refills the
Interesting.
bottle. Or heals him up.
That's pretty cool. I like that people are doing this. TPing mids even to side lanes.
Swapping the lanes again.
Yeah, he's going mid. Get the Kunkka versus Medusa matchup.
I mean, this is not helping LGD. The only one that's having an okay time right now is this Grimstroke. Bottom. They find the mag. He just walked back and...
Ooh, the damage.
Oh, they're chasing FY. TP's in as well. They pull
Got
him
the
in with
board.
the skewer, and that is going to be a dead FY.
Dude, EHOME, they're chilling, man. They've loosened up. Like, they're just playing Dota.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
Oh, my God.
Look, he's behind
What
the tower.
hell? He wrapped around. Give him the punches. Take this man's life. You can do it.
He's got
One
it.
more
He's got a
time.
stun.
Oh, my God. It's a beautiful day. EHOME, they're playing Dota.
All
Oh,
right, man.
Jenkins, the talk that you gave has inspired them to greatness.
You know, sometimes you just have to play like it's a pub.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. And you'll win Dota.
Oh, they were down and out without a hope, without a prayer, and now they're coming back again for game number 2. They want this to happen.
Dude, they're dominating. They're looking really good, although... Okay, they have a Beastmaster up here. I was gonna say they have nobody in this lane contesting the Phantom Lancer, but yeah, Beast should do fine here.
He's a level ahead. Mid lane. They've got Medusa that's level 6 compared to the 4 of Chalice.
Dude, Medusa is so farmed. He has
She's
double the
incredibly
CS.
farmed.
of
X Nova
anybody in
goes
this game.
down. Y picks up that kill. Now, Magnus, what's going on? What is happening?
Dude, this is a major qualification
What the
match.
fuck
What
is
am I
going
watching?
on? Why is this happening? He just stole
He's
all the
gonna
mana.
die!
He's full mana. Maybe. What have you done? Oh my God, he has another snake. He has another snake. Oh.
Steals the
goodness.
Kunkka's last hits as he's walking away.
So that's the thing. Magnus killed off these summons, the little freaking mud golems, and when you steal it with the Mystic Snake, it will heal you back up to full mana. Because you steal mana from each of them. Ame wants to make something
both.
happen. Delta split.
He has Soul Rip if he wants.
Soul Rippy. Keeping him alive. Oh, Faith Beyond, run. Run away. Run away like your heart depends on it. He has no TP. He's making space. The wrap around Faith Beyond. No. He fell apart.
At least he wasted the time of 3 heroes up there.
Yeah.
This Medusa is going to be a serious problem.
Look at Medusa.
We've seen this hero. Oh,
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
no.
under
is that a
attack.
support mag? What's going on in
Oh,
this game?
no. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. Medusa living. They keep him alive, and now
There's
the
3
turnaround. They're just there yet again. Tries to kill her off. She almost goes down. One last deny before she heads out.
This isn't like a game for seeding or something. This is for the
Oh my
qualification.
God! Run away! F5's coming for you. Get out of there. All right, they kill off one. Now they're gonna punch him
get
down.
those hits. Get those hits.
What is going on? X Nova getting ran down by the Monkey King. He kills him off, and now chasing behind the tower further. Faithion is here. He kills off. FY kills the. Jenkins, help!
I don't know what to say. There's no analysis that makes sense in this game.
We're at 2 kills a minute. The last like 4 games that we watched have been the most boring, like soul-wrenching Dota ever, and this is amazing.
Hey man, give me more of this. I'll take this. Give me a game 3. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I would love to see LGD qualify for the major, but I would also love to see them not qualify for the major if it means we get a game 3.
All right, Faith beyond level 6 now.
Is under attack.
So these heroes continue to run at each other.
And the Medusa's really the name of the game for me. Like, this hero is... We've seen how fast she farms if she's behind in the lanes. Let's see what she can do when she's finally ahead.
Yeah, what are they going to do? It does feel like it's just so weird. Like the last couple of minutes have just been bizarre. And well, FY goes down. They get another kill.
It's a sleeping Monkey King on a tree. That is a nice little microcosm of this entire game.
Yeah.
It's like, how is that even... What is this?
You got the sleep off. Tombstone to farm up the camp. Okay. I like it.
The weirdest stack of camps, which is 2 Ursas and birds.
I like it a lot.
Dire's bottom tower.
He comes in for the Tombstone.
He tries to punch it. I mean, this is a buffy FY. They're going to get the Soul Rip out on it. The Tombstone will eventually be taken down. And now battle for more. Faithion, they get the silence. He can't get the roar off, but they bring in the big bad Shadow Shaman. And Kunkka also in trouble. Magnus trying to run in. They find a kill. Everybody from EHOME's alive. Run away, FY, for your life. He's eventually going to be brought down 3-0.
Dude, the individual play, the Shadow Shaman, instead of hexing the Kunkka, who's a huge kill, he actually has the presence of mind to say, Kunkka's probably going to die anyway. I'm going to go for the additional kill.
Yeah.
He hexes the Bane. He
great.
shackles the Bane. Like, they're actually just playing this perfectly in these early engagements. Fight-wise, like, they're doing everything they need to get the most out of these fights.
This is one of those weird things where, like,
3K gold lead with the
Dire's
Medusa.
bottom tower
they're
is
owning.
under
I
attack.
don't know what's happening.
Dire's bottom tower has
I'm very
fallen.
confused. Okay, the grip on this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad.
What did he just get mana for? He just instantly got a bunch of mana.
Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, he's dead.
Well,
That's strange.
looks like they'll be able to find a hex over here. The shackle's broken by the Inkswell, but they're still chasing for more. And LGD going to lose another. X Nova goes down and dominating Monkey King. So Medusa gets hurt there. But it does look like EHOME end up finding a kill in turn.
Sometimes your Medusa is just your space-making hero, you know?
That's
The
true.
Monkey King. Monkey King's going to be huge this game. He's getting kills. He's probably got a lot more experience from kills this game than he has from anything else.
He's just going to hit FY. The Hex comes out and can't even get a Brain Sap off. They do have wards here, but not enough mana to cast them.
Dire's
LGD's
middle
getting
tower is under
trashed.
attack.
We're getting stomped.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
This
attack.
is so bizarre. I don't know, like, if EHOME played like this
Dire's
last
top
game, I
tower
think they
is
win.
under attack.
Yeah, sure. I think so, too.
I literally think that they actually did have that, like, locker room coach moment of, like, going back there.
I
And
told you, man.
it's unbelievable.
I know my boys on EHOME. They got that
Radiant's
coach.
middle tower
They
is
came
under
out with
attack.
fire. Fire!
Absolutely. He's got a Necro book already on Beastmaster completed.
That's big.
He's actually just going to kill this Kunkka if he steps forward at all.
Chalice, you think you can leave your tower? You think you can get away from your tower
Dude,
for
the
an
Hawk.
instant?
The Hawk is giving perfect vision.
FY.
He's going to kill the Bane, and then they're going
FY.
to wrap on the Kunkka.
You are owned.
Dire's
Oh, come on.
structures
The
are
prince of
fortified.
what? The prince of getting beaten by me. Eat it. They kill him off. Now they're going to chase forward for more. Chalice trying to run away. It ain't happening. EHOME are chasing this guy down. He's going to be able to go for the TP out. He gets away.
That's a nice TP.
All right, never mind. But meanwhile, they take the tower in the mid lane. EHOME
Dire's top
continuing to
tower
strike
has
forward.
fallen.
Who cares if your shaman dies? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's okay.
Got
He
the
got
tower,
the tower.
drop the wards.
They got 2 towers.
Yep.
That's literally 2 more towers than they got in the last game.
Yeah. Literally. These guys are literally figuratively gods.
Yes.
And
Look at them. They've got 3 heroes in their base at 13 minutes. That's not good.
Yeah, the 1k gold lead in the time that they've been like chilling in their base. Like, they've
Dire's
gained a
top
1k
tower
extra
is
gold
under
advantage.
attack.
Oh, LGD is shook. They don't know where to look.
How do you come back from this mentally?
I don't know.
You just go to game 3.
This is pretty much the end of it. Look, he decayed and TP'd away. The mental damage.
They're playing with balls. Like I like that they're actually like just some little thing like that where you decay and then TP. It's like you know that they're actually just like, I don't care. If we're gonna lose, let's just lose with style at least.
That's right.
And they're winning.
Oh, they're all here though. They're farming as 5. And EHOME, nowhere to chase. They know where to go.
Dire's
They have a
middle
necro
tower
book.
is under attack.
They're just trying to protect their cores, but EHOME are not letting it happen.
God, Medusa's huge.
All right, let's talk about LGD for a little. We've been sort of, you know, hanging out talking about EHOME a lot. What do LG need to do?
They need to not lose to EHOME
Okay,
first
thank
and
you.
foremost. I think if they can get some sort of fight where the PL's draining the Medusa and nobody to stop that from happening, they're going to kill the Medusa. It's going to look a lot better, but in order to do that, they're going to need to focus like the heroes that can stun and save the Medusa, which is basically the Beastmaster, Monkey King, and Shadow Shaman with the gold lead that they have. These heroes are all going to be effective at protecting the Medusa. So I think a big RP or nice grip boat combo is going to be probably necessary. Like they're going to need to hit like a 2-man boat, 2-man what's it?
Radiant's middle tower
Magnus's
is
reverse
under
polarity.
attack.
Which my matriarch will prize.
Grip an important target after Beastmaster has roared like a Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top
They
tower
basically
is
need to
under
chain their
attack.
stuns really nicely in these fights.
Radiant's bottom tower
Beastmaster
is
bought a
under attack.
Vlad's.
Dire's
Yeah, that's I like
structures
that.
are
People
fortified.
are doing that on
Radiant's
Beast now,
bottom
like
tower
going
has
for
fallen.
Necro 1 or Necro
Dire's
2
top
because
tower
Necro 1
is
does
under
2/3 of the
attack.
damage and Necro 3 is a very, very strong item
Dire's top
at
tower
level 1
has
now.
fallen.
And then just going for the Vlads because
Radiant's middle
Vlads
tower
is
is
super
under attack.
strong now. Gives costs a lot less and does the exact same thing it did in the previous patch. 15% extra damage on all of your
Radiant's
cores, a
bottom
little bit of
tower
armor,
is
and
under
on the
attack.
Necro units as well.
This is so cool.
structures
Look
are
at this.
fortified.
EHOME now forcing the fight or taking an objective. One of the two is happening. And
Radiant's
LGD
bottom
need to
tower
find an
is
answer.
under attack.
Yeah, they don't give a shit that they're going to lose the tower.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. They're making their own plays.
Dire are scanning.
this is really impressive.
What are they going to do?
showing.
Rax us and we're going to lose? If we just play their game, we're just going to lose anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like, just
Your
make plays.
shaman
Who
has
gives a shit what
fallen
they're
into the
doing?
radiant.
Just play Dota. I
Radiant's
love this,
bottom
man.
tower is under attack.
This is awesome.
EHOME making the plays that the team needs to do, and they're going to walk forward now and dare LGD to take this fight, but they do have a Blink Magnus. A little bit scary. The illusions go forward, start to drain some of that Medusa's mana,
Dire's top tower is
but
under
they're still going to
attack.
walk brazenly into the jungle of LGD as they
Oh my
start to
God,
push
if
the
they
tier
can
2.
If they can get the back lines with these
Dire's
3
middle
heroes,
tower is
it's
under
actually
attack.
Yo,
so
look at this. Look at this. They got him caught. He's in trouble. They shackled the wrong target, though. The Hex. Ah, not the way to play. All right,
Hey,
get
man,
out.
They're
Run
making
away.
things happen though.
No,
Oh.
no, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, Beastmaster caught, and the rest of the team, they pull
That's
back
not
in.
good.
Faith Beyond the Boat comes out. He is done.
That's
All
definitely
right.
good.
Well, it's still 6,000 gold lead, but this is the big sort of turning point right now for EHOME. Do they go back to farming and not do anything with this Aegis, or are they going to keep the pressure on? Because I still feel like LGD is going to hit a strong timing here with this like PL rape, not rapier, heart, where you're really hard to deal with.
Yeah, they don't have much to deal with yet. The Monkey King does go for a Maelstrom. I think we saw in the SCA qualifiers how the Monkey King ulti is actually quite good against the PL, even with the heart.
Okay.
I don't remember who exactly was playing it, but yeah, it looked pretty good. And he is going for the Maelstrom, so
Okay.
I think they do have answers, but you know, the heart, or the earlier they can get this heart, the better the timing is. So definitely something they need to look out for and be careful.
Aegis,
Radiant's
still
top
3
tower
minutes
is
left
under
on it.
attack.
EHOME moving in towards the mid lane. They got a little bit too big for their britches. I think if you hit that shackles right there onto PL, it was just a little bit of a misclick.
They
by
might
the
actually win
shaman.
the game off
Yeah,
of that.
Radiant's
exactly.
top tower is
Like
under
that would have
attack.
been huge.
Speaking of huge, Chalice caught, and now the shackles, they find their target on FY over to the side here, trying to kill off the Kunkka. He does go down, does have buyback. You don't want to have to use it at this point, obviously, but
High
EHOME,
ground.
they're going high ground. They're doing it.
They have no
Mag.
Monkey King already.
Radiant's top
Oh, they
tower
have
is
vision of
under
Mag. They
attack.
see him right there. He's got to be so careful. Looking for that opening, but they have complete and total vision. You have to get down wards to spot this.
Nice call from EHOME, just posturing for high ground to force the entirety of LGD back, and then say, you know what, you want to all sit in your base and defend this
Dire's
high ground?
bottom tower
We're
is
going to
under
abuse that
attack.
fact and go take
Radiant's
more
top
off the
tower
map
is
because
under attack.
you are no longer on our side of the map to deal with this.
I don't know. I don't know if I like it as much.
I like it. I think it's risking a lot to go for that push there.
Well, I think they could have gone like bottom lane and still forced the fight there and taken it to tier 2,
I think-
hold this high ground.
I think that is true. I agree with that. I think they could have probably backed off and taken that tower for sure. Or, you know, it would be great if it was like around the 20-minute mark, because then they'd back off and take all 4 bounties or something like that.
Right.
It is nice that when you force the enemy team back like that, there's something that you're actually getting
You
from
mean
doing
like right now, sort of like if they had stuck around there, they could back off and get the bounties.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Oh.
LGD, now they're the ones that are just playing 5-man Dota.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What a roller coaster ride this series has been.
Yeah. I dig it, man. Kunkka going for the Heaven's Halberd. Pretty typical offlane stuff. You know, you would expect an offlane Kunkka to go for an item like this.
Real good against the Dusa.
Yeah. Makes him a lot harder to kill too. You can walk in and just be that frontline tank.
So only a minute left on Roche.
Dire's
Aegis,
top
rather.
tower is under attack.
God, man, this is a mid Magnus with 6.7k net worth. That is problematic.
All right, they get their wards set up here on the high ground.
Bounty.
Ag is going to walk forward. They're going to slowly get ready to siege this high ground. They need to get some vision down by X-Nova, who's going to probably drop a sentry ward, then spot this ward up on the high ground, but already interrupted and caught out. EHOME are here.
Oh, that's so nice, canceling Mag's blink.
Dire's bottom
That was some
tower
nice
is
fighting.
under attack.
Like, the thing is, LGD still has the RP. They still have the grip. They still have these ways that, like, if EHOME goes into these fights and they screw up and they don't play it like that, where they're actually not just focus firing one target, like they're actually thinking about, okay, we can have the Shaman go on this guy, but we have to cancel the Mag's blink with the Tombstone, etc. If they're not thinking about that, LGD just wipes them, you know? But in every fight, they're thinking clearly about what it is they need to do to actually win the fight, to actually get a pick off. They're not getting baited at all.
Yeah. So how much of this do you think was preventable by LGD? Do you think that there's anything that they could be doing that would make the game go a little bit easier for them? Because it feels like right now EHOME are in complete control. Like what's the next play for LGD at this stage?
I think the game gets really confusing when you've like thrown to, until this point. Like, I really think that LGD in the early game, it seemed like they were kind of screwing around. Like I guess they were counting their eggs before they hatched. That's not the saying. Counting their chickens before they hatched. And like with the Mag, you know, standing in the camp, like screwing with the Medusa, all of these things. It's not what you would typically see in Dota, and maybe that's just their style of play.
Yeah.
But it also kind of feels like they're really overcommitting to things, just assuming that they would outskill EHOME, and EHOME is completely not getting outskilled.
Mm-hmm.
They are showing up to these fights with everybody and playing better than LGD is. So, yeah, I really think at this point it's like devolved to total chaos when it didn't need to be like that.
Right.
And the way that they come back is almost certainly
Radiant's
just
bottom tower
baiting
is
like the
under
Kunkka
attack.
and then hitting a big RP.
Radiant's
Just having PL
structures
going
are
in and
fortified.
burning everybody's mana, something like that.
Okay.
They need a big RP though.
Well, they're all TPing back, ready to go after the tier 2 tower push in the bottom lane, and they don't even get the tier 2 tower. Okay.
Shaman has Blink Ether Lens now, so
This is such a good timing for all of their heroes. You've got Scotty done on Dusa and the Maelstrom on the Monkey King.
yeah.
Everything.
The thing is, man, like, you have Medusa, right? It's Medusa versus PL. You might think, you know, you can drain the Medusa's mana with the PL, but Monkey King is a carry too. I mean, he is the carry.
Yeah.
We've seen how this hero works in the late game.
Radiant's
Beastmaster,
middle
sure, probably
tower
falls
is
off.
under
Mag,
attack.
sure, kind of falls off other than the RP and buffing his team. Kunkka definitely falls off. So really it's the
Radiant's
Monkey
middle
King and the
tower
Medusa in the
has
late game
fallen.
versus the PL. And I think the Monkey King and the Medusa will win.
This just drops the tombstone and TP's out. It's like, please take this gold, FY. Obviously wants to push out the wave.
Pushes the wave, yeah. It's like feeding gold, but I really like that these guys are playing with balls. It's really great to see because that is the exact thing that they need to do against this team. They can't just get ran over. They can't be scared.
But I also think that this is the awkward timing, right? Where like now you're sort of taking a different fight where it's not as clear cut who's going to just be able to win. This 6,000 gold lead doesn't feel as significant when you have your items on LGD. They've got a halberd, they got the heart PL. Like some of these things start to become a little bit tough. Like the Fiend's grip with a soulbind. I don't know. I'm maybe getting a little bit concerned that if they don't win this next Roche fight, LGD could make a big play.
Yeah, everything's gonna depend entirely on this next Roche. Although if you're EHOME, you're pretty, I don't know, you're pretty well set up for it. You have map control, pretty decent vision, and with the map control that you have and the gold lead that you have, you can definitely place better vision as well around the Roche pit. So that's gonna help them fight. And then with the extra gold, of course, their fighting is just innately better because more items, more damage, more tankiness. So I think they're pretty solid to fight the next Roche, but you do need to be careful against the Magnus, and like you said, with the Grimstroke Bane, you can always hit these two-man spells.
I just don't know. They're gonna go up here, try and push high ground, force LGD back, and then go for Roche. But the thing that I'm worried about is that in this next fight, you're gonna see like a Wukong's command that comes out, and then like there's gonna be an RP, pull him outside of it, and suddenly like the fight is won for LGD, and then they sort of lose everything from there on out.
Yeah, that's definitely how I see it happening too, if it does happen.
Yeah.
So they get 2 bounties on LGD, despite having a 6k gold deficit. They're able to pick up some bounties, that's good.
Roche is up. We'll see if they decide to go check it.
God, man, I just want a game 3 so badly. Shit's been so hype.
They gotta go check Roche. We'll see if EHOME will spot it, and like we said, LGD, they all TP back, get on this side of the map, so EHOME are controlling the other side. And it looks like they're gonna walk into the pit, maybe? Yes, they do. Drop wards. They're afraid.
They're afraid, yeah. I mean, for all the reasons we talked about,
Level
it's the only
20
way
for
you
Dusa,
lose.
too, is
yeah,
coming up.
true.
Maybe that's the play.
Level 20 for Dusa, she's pretty close to the BKB too. She'll probably hit the same timing, like level 20 plus BKB.
Radiant's
Although the pings are
bottom
coming
tower
out, maybe
is
they're
under
saying,
attack.
okay, let's go ahead and smoke, or...
I don't know. This is that time again where like it just feels like there's so many things that are going to start to potentially go right for
Radiant's
LGD.
bottom tower is under attack.
I'm getting more and more concerned that this could turn around in a second.
Radiant's bottom tower
I feel
has
like the
fallen.
momentum that EHOME had built has kind of evaporated ever since they didn't sort of push that advantage with the first
Radiant
Aegis.
are scanning.
We do have LGD like 5-manning together a lot, though. It's really just a Phantom Lancer that's farming.
Oh. Walking in. Sending out illusions. He is very farmed. Level 20. The smoke up. They're looking for a fight. They can drop down a ward or just doppelganger up on the high ground and try and bait out Ame. And looks like he's already going to start out hitting onto this set of illusions. The smoke behind. Chalice is there with the Kunkka. Looks like LGD going to hold off. And EHOME back out.
Yeah, the X cast. He thought twice about it.
They could also do some plays where they like X up Ame and go in.
Look, you can see Medusa has a slot empty. They're waiting for the BKB.
Oh,
Sending it out.
She needs it real bad. She needs mana. The Beastmaster has vision of the
middle
Roche
tower
pit.
is under attack.
Super convenient to have that hero on your team, with Roche being such a big objective.
Yeah, it's just outside of range of the
You can
Sentry Ward
you can
play
just
down.
permanently have the Hawk at Roche.
Yeah.
Just keep sending them, one after another.
As this game goes on, the question becomes, how much are LGD going to be able to farm up before this battle around the Roche pit happens? Like, you can tell that EHOME want to wait for that BKB. They want to wait for the level 20 on Dusa, which is what they need to do.
Seems a little bit like they were playing with giant, massive balls in the early game because they felt they have nothing to lose, but now they're actually in this game. They have a chance to win. They have a chance to go to the major. And it's kind of coming back to them, where they're letting LGD get a little more than I think they should off the map.
Yeah.
Which happens, you know? I can understand why.
All right, they're going into the pit.
Double damage.
They cleave and hit the Hawk, so they should know that this is happening. EHOME, where are you at? They gotta go in. They saw that this was happening. They're going to be here too late. Half HP Roche, they're walking in with Medusa. She's all alone, has the BKB, but hasn't used it as of yet. The RP pulls back in one. It's a Soulbind onto 2, the Roar to try and interrupt the one to Grimstroke, but he's already done his damage, and now gripped up as well. They're going to pop down that Wukong's command. They'll walk away. Roche still at half HP. Hexed up for the moment is this PL. He's actually going to be shackled from the low ground, but he's walking away and is eventually going to be killed off. 3 dead, buybacks coming immediately. LGD have already used the RP. They have the boat up again in 28 seconds, and now this is the time where EHOME, are they going to be able to come back in this and take this fight again?
I mean, they don't have the Wukong's command, but there's no...
They also don't have Dusa BKB. X, Torrent, it's there. Illusion's going to start to drain the mana. The skewer in! Medusa away from the rest of her team. They need to take her down right now. The stun is going to be there. The slow kill, the disarm doesn't have a chance to walk away. And EHOME lose the Medusa, no buyback. 400 gold away.
Monkey King, so maybe get in the trees, try to steal it, but nah, they have a PL, so if those trees get cut, it's looking grim. Well, it cost a lot of buybacks from LGD, so it's 3 buybacks. Kill any of these heroes, it's very, very easy to fight, and then probably get racks. The PL, not so killable. You probably want to focus on these other heroes, particularly Magnus or the Bane, who has no buyback, by the way.
All right, no Bane buyback. Ame, though, moves into position and is going to kill off Faith Beyond, it looks like, here as they try and run him down.
Very
no
little
mana.
damage, though, because he has no mana.
Oh.
He can tank this up. Like I think they can do something. He's
could
not going to
turn.
take damage.
Maybe, possibly. The courier going out, and Ame just kills off Faith Beyond. Now sees the Monkey King needs to get the heck out of there.
They sacked him. I'm not sure about that. With the Bane being dead, I think.
Oh my God,
God,
X
is
Nova.
he actually just going to die to that?
Run away, X Nova. They're coming for you. LGD, help your position 5. This is the saddest position 5. Diffusal Blade, the Archer. Give him the punches. Oh, I won't get it. So 400 gold goes over to Ame.
He had 10 wand charges. He's fine. Stick charges.
I don't know. I look at this, and it's still feeling like EHOME are the team, but it's starting to drop down very drastically and turn around a little bit here. Difference in net worth around 7,500. But you look at it, PL Medusa even, as Chalice takes a pause. 1 game away from the major. They're behind 6,000 gold.
He needs just to chill, man. I'm glad he paused. I need a goddamn moment to chill as well. Come on.
So it does kind of feel like we're in the same place again. Do we have any translation of that one at all? I don't know what that is.
You know, one of us should have downloaded the the thing. You know, you can do like the augmented reality translation.
Yeah,
Should
that
have
one's
gotten
cool. I like that one a lot.
I don't know how that works with.
Let me see if I can do it. I'll download it.
Is it Mandarin?
It would be, I believe. Let me get the.
I think it depends on where.
I need that app anyways, so for when I travel. Translate. What's it called? Translate.
I don't know. I've just seen videos.
Translate
Is it Google that does it?
camera. Translate camera. Let's do that.
You're gonna download a virus, man. You're gonna get ads on your home screen. They're
Yeah, I
never
don't
gonna go
want to
away.
do this right now. I'm sure it's not important anyways. Well, very, very, very interesting game. Like we were talking about, EHOME, they get out to this early lead. They start to just run around the map. There's lane changes all over the place. It feels like they got them right where they want them. And then they back off after taking the tier 2 tower in the mid lane. And then just kind of farm for a while to the next Aegis, which makes sense. But at the same time, it feels like you have to take risks to beat these top tier teams. At some point,
Certainly.
you have to take a risk.
The teams that are beating these, LGDs and VPs are the teams that will make the call to go high ground with no Aegis. 5v5. They will, and of course that's a huge risk, but it's a calculated risk. It's like you need to know when it is that your timing is. You know what I mean? Like you said, before the PL heart. That's a solid timing. They could wait as well, but would VP take both of those risks? Would they wait? Would they try to pressure before, and if it doesn't work out, then also go late? It's like, I think the best teams are the ones that will take every opportunity that is available to them.
Yeah.
Or as many as like we've seen. Maybe there's a lot that we're not seeing, that these teams aren't seeing, but maybe bots would be a little better. But
yeah,
super AI bots, but like VP, it's sort of team that they'll just do anything that they can do to win the game.
We see Kunkka here going for the AC. It's theory crafting about this before. I love it.
You love that.
With all of the cleave that they've got, it seems amazing.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to pick up an Assault Cuirass if you have any form of cleave now. I mean, before it was a solid item too for just regular physical damage, but now even more so for cleave because it's in that AoE. Deso's a little bit less value, just because it's only single target.
Yeah. Well, 31 minutes in a 6,000 gold lead, and it has remained fairly steady over the past, what is this now, 20 minutes of this game.
I like the EHOME's at least still farming at the same pace as LGD. They're not just giving them like way too much space.
Right. But the thing that's scary about that is that as this game goes on and on and on, a 7,000 net worth lead means less and less.
That's true.
So it definitely feels like the hold that they had on this game has been lost, and they still, I would favor them going into the late game with this lineup that EHOME has, but it's not as clear cut as it was before. And look at this.
Radiant's middle
LGD going to start to pressure the tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
It's so fast. Jesus. Here's just shred towers now.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Top lane, Monkey King, as well as Shaman, ready to push this out and have wards to drop. Going to drop them. Back out. Chalice is there. Do they try and force anything out here? It looks like they are just going to
hit the tower.
Back out. Oh, he's trying to deny him. Mr. Fancy.
Monkey TP straight to the bot lane, starts farming. Once again, I like that they're not. Monkey's not just playing scared, sitting in trees. He's actually hitting creeps. He doesn't care if he dies. He'd rather get farm and not just have a game 1 scenario happen again.
The primal spring damage. So I guess trying to clear out creep waves, and then of course
Yellow illusions is great for as well. Magic damage is excellent against Yellow illusions because they just have so much armor.
Oh my god, this guy is crazy. They will walk away.
It's forcing Chalice to play over in that area.
Yeah. God, the Kunkka hits pretty hard too.
It does. I mean, mostly on units, on like jungle creeps.
Right.
Boars. Does much less to anything with armor.
Yeah. Well, they drop another tombstone here, top lane, pushing it out. Why? He's getting towards a Glimmer Cape for himself. And you see Faith Beyond and the Shadow Shaman just down here bottom, waiting for somebody to show up.
They can definitely get a kill down here. They just need to see somebody elsewhere.
That was a good amount of damage there from that Kunkka.
Yeah.
God, I love the AC pickup. And this is what we saw before, like you were talking about, the split pushing Beastmaster.
It's so hard to deal with him just because you try to gank him. He's got a hawk. He's gonna see you. Just sit in trees, send units down lanes. There's no that Grimstroke learned his lesson. He didn't try to fight those creeps.
Yeah.
He just calls for the PL. Somebody help
me already. Oh, it's a Monkey King, right? I was like, where the heck's the hero up here?
Double damage.
We once again are kind of in this scenario where EHOME are scared, but I guess rightfully so because the PL has an Aegis. Wasn't he just level 20 on PL? He's like level 24.
Yeah.
He's almost 25, and then there's He basically has an Aegis with that doppelganger cooldown.
Didn't EHOME just play this game? Like the Medusa and the Beastmaster hiding in the trees? Or was that them with the Luna instead of the Medusa? I think that's what that was. They had the Luna on EHOME when they were playing against.
Stealing strats, man.
That's right. Another kill
He
here.
got the bounty. Who cares?
Right.
That's worth. Top bounties available. Come on, Shaman. Support me. Let's go.
Make it happen.
It's got a smoke. Looking to smoke him soon when the Aegis is down.
Yeah. Ame though. Oh, is the Aegis already down? Yeah, it's 3 minutes, so it's expired already. Maybe
Ame.
they're gonna wait for the next fight, I guess.
Like waiting for Undying to be up.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, this was, I think, the exact same thing that we saw from EHOME a little bit earlier on.
Oh, bounty!
So let me Google that. Just, they really no. They had the Beastmaster split pushing. They had a Luna Beastmaster.
Yeah, Luna
against
Beastmaster against Medusa. So this time around they have the Medusa herself. Aurora comes out now onto Chalice. Maybe get a courier snipe or just kill off Chalice. Are they going to try and take this fight now? Soulbind need 2 together, and on the other side, Ame just kills off the Shadow Shaman, and now going to start to drain the mana of the Monkey. He gets off the Wukong's command, though, with the BKB already out. They force that one away, and now trying to run down X-Nova. He is going to die as they buy back on the Shaman. The DD rune picked up, and the walk away. So Wukong's command as well as Serpent Ward's used, and it's still hard for them as they're looking to try and take this fight now, LGD. Staying aggressive.
Let's bomb back for this man. You're fighting 4v5.
Oh, a very bold move, and now taking down that mag. He is dead, and Ame trying to burn through him as well. They have the Fiend's Grip. They caught the Dusa in trouble now. Ame going to try and drain the mana of the rest of these heroes. They're forcing out the FY to back out, and he is eventually going to die. But now Musa out of mana, out of time, and possibly going to be out of life unless they jump in. The Hex, the answer! Oh, EHOME make the play that they needed to, and now chasing down yet another Kunkka, and they hit the
kill the PL
They're
as
able
well.
to take him down. Oh, good play there from EHOME.
Oh man, they just won. they might have just won the game. There's no
buyback.
buyback on Chalice or Magnus. PL instantly buys back. Dude, those the Shaman's actually doing work clearing the illusions.
Yeah.
At the very least, just making it clear which the real PL is and allowing him to get focused.
And Ame is going to do his best to clear out these illusions. They don't have a creep wave right now, but backdoor protection is taken away, and they will now assault it. How do LGD respond here? They need 50 seconds, but it looks like EHOME is not going to give it to him as of yet. They have wards again. If they even wanted to, they could just walk towards tier 4s. It'd be crazy. But the mana's being drained. Juice still has that BKB, but I really like that they're not just backing out to check Roshan or anything like that. And Ego, they jump forward, they find the Hex, there's the Shackles as well, and Grimstroke is dead. Ame, the one that's left over to the side there, they kill off the Bane as well. 2 buybacks, 20 seconds until heroes are back in the game. LGD need that time and a little bit more to make this work, but EHOME not giving it to them. They're going to take 2 lanes of racks, back out, and most likely head to the pit. Oh, where there's a regen rune as well. Nice.
They possibly get Roshan from this too? They need some mana on these heroes. That's the only problem. This is a little ballsy, but LGD have to deal with their base. I believe there's a lot of creeps in there. Looking at the mini-map, yeah, they got lots of people dealing with those creeps. So EHOME knows that they're there.
EHOME are going to get it. Roshan taken out. They have Refresher Shard as well now, and are going to retreat back towards their shrine in a second here, it looks like.
So, EHOME has lost many of games fighting at that Roche pit. And now, Medusa ulti coming out. Interesting.
Denying Necrobooks.
Celebratory Medusa ulti. You guys are having a good time. Although I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it's okay.
They've lost a lot of games at the Roche pit. And
Yeah.
now they're finally, at least it looks like, I don't want to, count the old chickens before they hatch.
Right.
But
You got it right that time.
I did, yeah. Third time's a charm.
The other one that we do have that's maybe a little bit scary is Ame getting towards a Bloodthorn, and he does have the Doppelganger cooldown.
Yeah.
I think this is the best level 25 talent in the game.
The Doppelganger cooldown?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Oh, Medusa. He's defending that rune. Rune's super important this late.
Looking for an opening here. Okay, they have RP. LGD feeling like they need to make a move, but they are under vision of a ward.
Yeah, they're... It's half HP. So they... Oh, okay.
They take it down. And now EHOME going to smoke up themselves. Take this fight. Level 25 is there for Medusa. Monkey King also here has Refresher. Are they going to do this?
I honestly think you drop the boots on Monkey and just keep the Aqua Saber.
Walking in yet again. They have Stone Gaze back up in 5 seconds. And the roar is there, but they have a Magnus RP ready to go. But already having lost the Grimstroke, that's a big part of the LGD team fight as they head to the north. They're going to get their creep wave first and then head up towards the tier 3 tower. Kunkka just finishes the AC. He's going to X himself, pick up Illusion Rune.
Awkward to be a Kunkka in a game like this. I mean, it's an offlane Kunkka, so it's not, you know, the same as a mid Kunkka, but you wish that you were actually a threat in these fights, but he doesn't really do anything. He's just a boat at this point. And he's just a tank, and he just doesn't work. It's really the PL versus the world.
Oh, and this is the great combination. You just drop down the Wukong's command. It is so hard to find this, but they pull him back out. Wukong is down. Okay, Aegis gone as well. Medusa has the cheese, and Ame gonna try and drain the mana. The RP to follow it up. They pull her back in. Medusa under control in the duration of the BKB. They might be able to make this happen. It was the Refresher Shard afterwards. That's a Bane dead as well, but the Megas are there. And now Medusa starting to get some mana gone. They skewer her back yet again. A little bit scary, but the secondary Stone Gaze comes out. And now the roar onto Ame, trying to take him down. That's a dead PL. And the game, I believe, is well and truly over, as LGD are going to lose game number 2 to EHOME, barring a miraculous comeback. They're farming them in the fountain right now. They buy back on the Monkey King, forced towards the tier 4 towers, and EHOME have come up with an answer.
Like Club Dota. LGD still not giving up.
Never give up, never surrender as they pull the Medusa into the fountain, but even that will not be enough. She is looking at this Magnus saying, what do you want from me? Good game, well played, called at the end, and we're going to game number 3. All right.
I'm so happy right now.
I was very upset at EHOME after game number 1. I was very upset. I am feeling like they actually put on a solid performance in that game number 2. And LGD, they ended up falling behind just off the back of solid drafting. Good stuff coming out from EHOME.
Good draft, good play. I think that all was off the back of really good lane rotations. And anytime it looked like LGD was winning a fight in the lanes, EHOME would show up with +1.
Yeah.
And make sure that every trade was in their favor. And I don't know if LGD was screwing around or whatever that was, but LGD kept throwing their bodies into them. And it was only a 6k gold lead, but when they did fight, that 6k gold lead leads to you having an advantage, obviously. I mean, they played the fights really well, but I mean, you just have a gold lead in the late game with a Monkey King and a Medusa versus essentially a PL. Did we see the Magnus get one good RP off in that game? And that's not even that's not even throwing shade at the Magnus. That's just like in every single fight you can see that, you know, they go in, they use the Shadow Shaman grip on like a target they want to focus, and then Undying immediately runs over to the Mag and just starts whacking them, just canceling the blink. Like the way they executed these team fights was just 10 out of 10. This LGD we're talking about.
So
you know?
Medusa in that game dealt more damage than the next 2 heroes combined from the side of LGD. And then she also took more damage than the next 2 heroes combined. 75% reduced all of the damage in that game. So really impressive showing, and you can see why first pick material. So we'll be back in a second, ladies and gentlemen. One more game. That's all it's going to be, and it's going to be EHOME versus LGD. Who's going to go to the major? We'll find out in a few.